Okay, second problem. The second problem reads, how many moles are there in 4.21 times 10 to the 22nd formula units of barium nitride? So again, we always start with step one, which is to determine our given, our goal, and our conversion. Given is what we start with. If we read the problem, it says we're starting with 4.21 times 10 to the second times 10 to the 22nd formula units. And our goal is what it wants us to convert it to. It's asking how many moles there are, so I'm going to put moles on top. Okay? And then it's asking for our conversion. The conversion is going to have the units, formula units in it, and the unit moles. So the first part of a conversion has to have formula units. The second part of our conversion has to have moles. So when we look up here, we scan for formula units, and I'll find it right here. So that means the first part of our conversion is going to be 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd formula units. And that's going to be equal to how many moles? Because that's what our goal unit is. Well, I look for moles. Moles is right here, and it says 1 mole. So 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd formula units is going to be equal to 1 mole. That's going to be our conversion. That's going to be what we plug into the second part of that T-chart. Step 2 tells us to set up the problem. So we draw our T-chart. We put our given over 1, 4.21 times 10 to the 22nd. I'm going to abbreviate formula units. We put that over 1. Our goal unit goes on the other end. That's the end of our journey. So I'm going to place the goal unit, which in this case is moles, over here. And then our unit, our given unit is going to transfer down. So our given unit is going to be formula units, because that is the unit that we're going to want to cancel out. That's the whole purpose of dimensional analysis. At this point, we're going to plug in our conversion. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be tempted to find the molar mass of barium nitride, but there's no need for it, because nowhere in this conversion does it ask you to calculate molar mass. Okay, we're just talking about formula units and moles in this case. So we're just going to place the values into the appropriate spot of the conversion. So for mole, I have mole on top. I look at my conversion and it says 1 mole. So 1 mole is going to go right there. And remember, this line is like an equal sign. So 1 mole is equal to how many formula units? Well, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd formula units. Formula units, which is the one we want to get rid of, cancels out. We're left with the unit that we want, which is moles. We multiply across 4.21 times 10 to the 22nd times 1 mole, and we divide down. Divided by 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd formula units. And what we get as our final answer is going to be 0.0699 moles. A lot of you guys are going to wonder where I came up with this. Why wasn't it longer? Why wasn't it shorter? You have to look at your first, your given number. There's 3 significant figures in 4.21, so my answer has to have 3 significant figures. So 0.0699 would be the proper answer. Okay? Good.